Macaulay Culkin, the iconic actor best known for his role in the beloved holiday classic Home Alone, has opened up about the challenges of navigating fame, particularly as a former child star. In a candid conversation, he shared his personal guidelines for interacting with fans in public settings, emphasizing the importance of maintaining personal space and control over social encounters. Culkin explained that he prepares himself mentally before venturing out in public, acknowledging the potential for fan interactions. He has developed a clear set of ground rules to protect his privacy and comfort. One of his primary stipulations is that fans should not approach him while he is eating at a restaurant. He finds it particularly intrusive when people interrupt him during meals, as it disrupts a private moment meant for relaxation and enjoyment. Another non-negotiable rule involves his family time. Culkin is adamant that fans refrain from approaching him when he is with his children. As a father, he prioritizes creating normal, uninterrupted experiences for his kids, shielding them from the spotlight that has followed him since childhood. Additionally, he draws a firm line against anyone following him to private areas such as restrooms, viewing such behavior as a clear violation of personal boundaries. What stands out in Culkin's approach is his realization that he holds the power in these interactions. He views himself as the one who dictates the terms of any social contract with fans. This mindset empowers him to manage encounters on his own terms, deciding when and how to engage, or not engage at all. By setting these expectations internally, he feels more in control of his public life, reducing the stress associated with unexpected interruptions. Culkin shares his life with fiancée Brenda Song, and together they are raising two young children, a daughter named Dakota who is 4 years old and a son named Carson who is 3. These family dynamics play a significant role in his boundary setting. He wants to ensure that his children grow up with as much normalcy as possible, away from the intense scrutiny that defined much of his early career. Reflecting deeper on his experiences as a child star, Culkin described the difficulties of fame at a young age. He noted that it was challenging to navigate the complexities of stardom without the emotional maturity or vocabulary needed to process it fully. Being thrust into the limelight so early created a sense of isolation. He felt peerless, unable to find others who truly understood his unique situation. There were few people he could turn to for relatable advice or shared experiences, making the journey feel solitary and overwhelming. This lack of peers contributed to the tricky waters he had to maneuver through during his formative years. Child stars often face immense pressure from demanding schedules to public expectations, all while developing their sense of self. Culkin highlighted how this environment can hinder emotional growth, leaving individuals without the tools to handle fame's pitfalls effectively. Over the years, Culkin has taken steps to reclaim his narrative. After a hiatus from acting, he has selectively returned to projects that interest him, while focusing on personal fulfillment. His relationship with Brenda Song, whom he met on a film set, has been a grounding force. The couple's commitment to privacy extends to their family life, rarely sharing details publicly. Culkin's rules for fan interactions reflect a broader conversation about celebrity boundaries in the modern era. With social media amplifying public access to stars' lives, many actors advocate for respect and consent in encounters. Culkin's straightforward approach, clear, firm, and unapologetic, serves as an example of prioritizing mental health and family over obligatory fan service. Expanding on the theme of privacy, it's worth considering how fame impacts daily routines. For someone like Culkin, simple activities like dining out or playing at a park with kids can turn into public events if not managed carefully. His rules help mitigate this, allowing him to enjoy these moments without constant interruption. Furthermore, Culkin's journey illustrates the long-term effects of child stardom. Many former young actors speak about the challenges of transitioning to adulthood under public scrutiny. Issues like identity formation, relationships, and career choices become complicated by lingering fame. Culkin has been open about his past struggles, including legal battles and personal setbacks, but he has emerged with a stronger sense of self. Today, at 44 years old, Culkin appears content with his life choices. He occasionally participates in podcasts and interviews, offering insights into his worldview. His appearance on the podcast highlighted not just his rules for fans but also his growth as an individual. He no longer feels defined solely by his childhood roles but as a multifaceted person. Actor, partner, and father. The conversation also touched on the uniqueness of his experience. Being one of the most famous child actors of his generation meant constant attention, from magazine covers to fan mail. This level of fame was unprecedented at the time, predating the internet age's even more invasive culture. Culkin's emphasis on being in charge of the interaction empowers other celebrities facing similar issues. It shifts the dynamic from fans dictating encounters to mutual respect. Fans who adhere to such boundaries often find that respectful approaches, like waiting for a suitable moment or simply smiling from afar, are appreciated. In essence, Macaulay Culkin's guidelines stem from years of experience and a desire for balance. He values his fans and the legacy of his work but recognizes the need for personal space. This approach allows him to continue living authentically while honoring his past. Delving further into his family life, Culkin and Song have built a stable home environment. Their children are raised with intentional privacy, a deliberate contrast to Culkin's own upbringing in the spotlight. This choice underscores his commitment to breaking cycles and providing a different experience for the next generation. Culkin's reflections on emotional vocabulary highlight a common issue among child performers. Therapy and self-reflection have likely played roles in his development, helping him articulate boundaries now that he couldn't as a child. Overall, his story is one of resilience. From blockbuster success to personal challenges and back to a fulfilling life, Culkin exemplifies growth. His fan rules are just one facet of this evolution, promoting healthier celebrity fan dynamics.